How you doing, folks? Nick here again, and today we're going to be installing the handbrake gaiters that I got from Top Gaiters. So we have two of them here. We have this one which goes over the grip here, and we also have this one which goes over the base down here. For this tutorial you will obviously need your handbrake gaiters and some trim removal tools. If you don't have any trim removal tools, you can use a knife or a latte spoon, as I found out from one person. If you wrap them up in some either sellotape or masking tape to just make them nice and soft, because the leather is quite supple and you don't want to end up scuffing it. You'll only need the spoon or your trim removal tool for this gaiter, which is the base here. I also realised that I say the phrase relatively straightforward and fairly straightforward quite a bit. I've been watching my previous videos, but this one really is simple. I'm going to try not to use that term today. You don't need any glue with either of these, although you might want to do something to try to stick this guy in, because he might pop off in your hand, but that's going to be few and far between. So to get started, you will start off with this guy. Now these are sold separately. I might add, these two gaiters are separate, so when you're buying them from Top Gaiters, you will have two different options, or you can just buy both of them if you want. So in this case, you see the hole, and it goes all the way down to the bottom. So let's slide it in and just pull on it until it goes all the way down, if that's even possible. It is tight, and this little ring around here ends up meeting into this ring here. So that's actually quite a good thing, because you know, when you've stopped, you might also see that it gets a bit stuck on either side, in which case that's when you use your trim removal tool to help push it in a bit. Well, I don't think it mightn't even need it. It is very tight. Now you can see there, so I've got my tool and push it in a bit if I can. And the downside of doing this one-handed, of course. So I'm back in my 2005 Daihatsu Copen, as I always am. Now, okay, see, pull it down a bit more, then try to push it up. So I'm going to use my trim removal tool to push this part in and to clean it up a bit. So I shall see you in a second when that's all done. So with a bit of pushing with both my fingers and the trim removal tools, I've been able to get it nicely wrapped around here. If I pull it back a small bit, you should be able to see the little groove. Well, you're going to see it in your car anyway. The little groove that goes around here, and you basically stuff the excess leather into that. So she's looking well. Can't really complain. So now it's on to this guy. One end is slightly longer, slightly wider than the other. You'll notice this when you're installing it yourself. But again, the simplest thing you can possibly do. Pull it down. It gets a bit tight, especially because it's bumping against this bit here. So you just hold it over and just keep pushing it down and pull it down until it slides over the top like that. And I think that's it. Maybe a small bit more, and that's it, done. Literally like 3-minute job, and it looks very nice. You might want to get a small bit of glue or something to kind of stick this in if you want, because it does kind of, well, you can see, pops off a bit. But if you push it down further down here, the two leather parts should overlap with each other and help this not pop off in your hand when you're driving. You could possibly put a bit of glue there if you wanted to. Something relatively light like the Yoo-hoo that I've used before in my previous videos would do the job. And that's it. So I shall see you soon.